Aloha, everyone. I'm Sierra Du with Wisdom Circles Oceania. I'm an artist and facilitator with this organization. I've been holding wellness workshops for about the last 18 years now. Um,
Wow.
the purpose of this space is for community organizers and for service providers like all of you to reconnect with inspiration, to feel seen and heard, and to share a process of art and meditation. Um, Around like some of maybe the patterns or blocks that are showing up that might be inhibiting us in our work that we're doing, and also in our own joy or causing us stress, as we know the work of providing care to our community can take a lot from us as well. So the intention of this space is to nurture ourselves, to fill up together, um, and we started this process back in 2020 during COVID, in a time when my, I was feeling a lot of isolation myself and seeking out ways that could create more connectivity. And I was trying to think of something, that could really lower the pressure to help people show up. And finding, meditation for myself has always been a really powerful tool along with art. I know that meditation sometimes can cause, both of those things can cause anxiety or pressure for people though. And so coming up with something that could be very simple, we did a 5 minutes of meditation followed by 5 minutes of art making and then a share. So um, we actually did this process every single day for an entire month and met as a group. And it was really a profound thing, especially in the sharing spaces. What we were seeing was the way in which our art was reflecting in each other, some of the symbols that we have. And we were also like people working that were, typically working together. We were seeing each other in different kinds of ways because of how we were expressing through our art and learning a lot about each other. Um, so the art making today is not about making something pretty or profound, and it's not about getting it like quote unquote right. Art is simply just a tool for processing, something that is sometimes more honest than words, that can provide us with a depth of meaning. If you have a lot of brain chatter during meditation, I invite you to draw when I'm speaking. You can also do that or move. I really invite like all types of, neurodivergent ways of engaging. That is fully welcome here. I know that some people feel more comfortable in movement than visual art, or if I'm speaking like, calling your energy in. I talk about that a lot. You can move your hands to call the energy in if that helps you to just focus more. Um, I also really encourage folks to feel free to turn off your video while we're drawing and doing the meditation so that you can really feel that you can sink into your space, that you can do that in a way that you're not like thinking that people are looking at you. And so again, we are not recording people sharing, but just letting you know because as we're on Zoom, we're seeing each other's faces. And I also invite you, if something I say doesn't resonate, I'm also just giving you permission to kind of translate what I say into words that might resonate deeper with you. Um, we all have different contexts to different words. Sometimes a word can be triggering to one person and cause no emotional response to someone else. So I'm just inviting you to really do this how it feels the most comfortable and best for you. Okay, so we're going to get started, beginning with the meditation, about 5 minutes of meditation. We'll give about 7, maybe to 10 minutes even of art making today because we're going to be exploring perfectionism versus excellence and how those energies feel in your body. And since we might have multiple drawings today, we'll give a little bit more time. Um, I'm just encouraging you, if you're listening to this recording, you can press pause, and give yourself as much time as you need to do the art. Okay, so just encouraging you to turn off your videos if you like. I'll keep mine on. Um, and so we'll just begin with our breath, moving into maybe adjusting your body if there's any way that might make you feel more comfortable in this moment. And tuning into the rhythm of breath that feels good in your body right now without effort. You can place your hands on any areas of your body that might need some extra care. Could be an area of tension. For myself, I'm going to put my hands just on my shoulders lightly, bringing the breath into that area and inviting it to bring space into my shoulders or into that place of your body that might need extra care. And imagining that breath bringing nurturing energy to your body, rounding out and bringing nourishment to your cells, to your organs, your tissues, your blood, your bones, bringing space and movement into your fascia. And just calling back your energy to your body as organizers, as providers. We can give away a lot of our energy to others. So just inviting you to call back your energy to your body in those colors, bright, swirling, thick and nourishing like honey, pulling that into your body and what feels good in this moment right now. One more breath. So perfectionism, so talk a little bit about this. You're still closing your eyes or doodling if that feels better. It's coming up a lot as a shared energy or block amongst organizers and so common in our society, especially from a young age. We're taught in our education system and there's very specific ways to do something, right? We're taught like there's a right way, a wrong way. It can be very black and white without a lot of like agency for what I feel or what I think. So, um, really as a tool of colonization too. And so just acknowledging that when we think or say or call, like as we're trying to show that energy of perfectionism right now through our art, that um maybe that can cause a lot of feelings. So I'm just gonna invite you to call in like a friend or a helping energy or ancestor to kind of hold space for you. Um, to be beside you, something that's really kind and generous and loving, to help us look at this energy a little deeper. Okay, just give a moment to feel that space. Just to bring more safe, some more safety into our space. Okay. So sometimes that energy of perfectionism can be like undermining our efforts, we're not feeling like anything we do is good enough. Just taking a breath into that if that's coming up. Um, but also acknowledging that it also comes with caring very deeply about the work or what you do or the whatever your creation, and really desiring to make change, and that you create like that with a quality, right? Like you care about the quality of your work. Um, and so just acknowledging all these things about this kind of complex energy. Okay, so as we move into the art making, we're just imagining, inviting in again that helping friend or ancestor, some kind of energy to help hold space for us as we look at perfectionism deeper. Um, and we're going to show what happens in our body when we tap into perfectionism through color, pattern, and shape. Okay, just simply. And you don't need to think about it really hard, like when you're in terms of the colors or the shape or the patterns, just go what you're connected to. Like we can think more later when we look back on the art, okay? So just showing what happens in our body when we tap into this energy, showing what perfectionism looks like through color, pattern, and shape. Okay, we're gonna give a few moments right now to do that. You're also welcome to put any words if that's helpful too, or labels of what's going on, as you draw. You might ask if your art has any messages for you. There's any messages in this art for you. Okay. Um, I'm just gonna give a couple of prompts for um, the drawing around excellence now. Okay, so similarly, in the same kind of way how we showed how perfectionism, lives where it is in our body, the same thing we're going to do with excellence. Noticing, is there a change in that energy? You might even write down other meanings of what comes to mind for excellence, if that's helpful to you too, like your own personal definition, or that might come through in your art as well if you don't feel like going to the words first, trusting your process and how this comes through for you, okay? So similarly, let's invite again, or that space holder. It might be the same energy, the same kind of space, or it might be something else, Um, so inviting in that friend and sister to help us look at excellence deeper. Um, and we're going to show what happens in our body through color, pattern, and shape when we are aligned to excellence. Um, okay, you might show where it is in your body, and just noticing what that looks and feels like. Okay. Again, just going to the colors and that just intuitively feel good. And then again, you can label some things or do some writing, whatever feels good. Okay. Leave some space for that now. So sorry, I'm just going to give a little more guidance. Let's just take a breath and call in excellence, okay? Letting the perfectionism release out and down, just visualizing it moving out of our body, calling in the energy of excellence and showing that through our colors, patterns, and shape. Taking a few more moments. Noticing if there might be any messages in your excellence art for you. Hello to everyone for showing up today. Hello to you and to all of the shares that we got to hear. We will be doing this every second Tuesday of the month. You're welcome to invite others on your team. If you'd like to be added to our mailing list, please let us know. We have a special mailing list just for community organizers and service providers. And we have some other offerings as well, like coaching with Dr. Andrea on the first Wednesday of the month. And then we also have our in-person gathering at Kaehu on the fourth Friday. So please reach out. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. Mahalo.